It's now time for another riveting edition of Do It for the Wine. Here's your host, Sir Montez Montague III, Esquire.
Hello there, peasants, and welcome to another edition of Do It for the Wine. We have a special edition for you today because, as I know everything there is to know about the colored, I don't know much about the white. So today, we speak to an expert on the white. Now introducing Lady Renee Castleford. Lady Renee, how do you do?
Me and Pootsy are fine, thanks for asking. This whole quarantine is dreadful. You know, my pool boy, Fabio, he hasn't been out here in months. Oh, that boy in the Speedo is... Pootsy, go off now. Anyways, thank you, Sir Montague, for allowing me to join you on your little escapade. We're going to be talking today about whites, and the first one up that we have is the rumpus. Not to be confused with your bum, but we are going to be going on to it now. It is a nice Sauvignon Blanc. It's from the north coast of California. Don't get confused because it's normally from the south of France. It is from California, where the girls are undeniable, fine, fresh, and fruitless.
So as you make your first pour, what are some of the notes that you pick up? What are some of the fragrances?
I smell fermented white grapes.
Yes, interesting, intriguing.
Maybe a hint of sad apricot. Yes, that is white. It is. Excuse me, I've spilled a little bit on myself. Let me go freshen up a little bit.
Well, as Lady does that, I should remind you all, you peasants, that these wines are the highest of class.
Sorry about that, commoners. Sorry for that nice little commercial break, but I hope that you are all back now and you are paying attention to the Queen. But I hope that you were able to look at this painting that I got from a nice little trade dealer. His name is Joan Lescamar. And I paid $100 million for this lovely piece by this artist named Art. It was so, nice little penny for everything. And I think it looks lovely, don't you?
Oh, I totally agree. I have a very similar piece. I got it for $50 million. Only that from one of my good friends, Bernie Madoff, I believe. Of course, yes.
Ah, yes. I do love him, and I do love his little triangle pyramids that he does make. Yes. So moving on to our next wine, we have, this is a beautiful bottle. Let me show you all. It has a nice little picnic basket. It's a Pecuna Q 2018 Blanc by a fella named Benjamin Donut. Speaking of Benjamin, make sure you feed the kittens now. Tuna tartare, only the best for Tootsie and Pootsy. Okay.
It's quite all right. Good help is always very difficult to get.
Well, he has no choice now because he is employed by me. I am paying for him, so he better do what I say, no matter the social distancing. So anyways, this is a nice little light white, almost kind of like a... What is that? I'm getting hints of apricot, maybe. Also, like the previous one, I am getting some of that fermented white grape as well. The Pecuna Q does come from the south of France, and, with the French, I do like the mustard as well as the fries. I think they're delicious, So cheers to them. Refreshing. I would say it pairs well with maybe medium rare steak or lobster, I would say. What do you think, Sir Montague?
Well, Lady Castleford, I believe something like that would pair perfectly with, say, chicken sashimi.
Yes, or maybe some escargot.
Yes.
Benjamin, actually, can you put escargot on the menu for tonight? Thank you, thank you. Hmm. Well, anyways, let's move on to the next wine, shall we? Now, we are moving on to our last wine, the Butterfly Effect. It is from Australia. I do actually enjoy going to the Outback, where I travel there to enjoy a nice blooming onion like the commoners.
With much gusto, I assume.
Yes, and when you get to go and have some of the Sydney Opera having playing in the background, it is quite lovely as well. I'm getting... What is this? A Viognia. Haven't had one of those in a while. Getting hints of tangerine, maybe a nice little sweet citrus.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Delightful. Sweet citrus, nice and refreshing. The only thing that I'm missing is Fabio, my pool boy, skimming the pool right now in his Speedo. Well, that's enough, and that's all I have for you today. Only 3 wines that I was going to try for you, but I wish you all the best in this COVID-19 pandemic. Stay safe, you peasants, and make sure that you stay 6 feet away from each other. That's all for now.
If it was up for me, Lady Castleford, they would stay 6 miles away from me. Always keep the place properly.
Well, don't you have your estate, sir?
Yes, of course, Lady Castleford. The Montague Manor is quite reserved and far away from all commoners. I certainly make sure of that myself. Yes. Well, I do appreciate you joining us here on Do It for the Wine. And remember, from my perspective, if it's not red, then it must be dead. But for you, if it's white, then surely it is right.
It's all right.
All right, now, ta-ta, thanks, and we'll see you next time.
This has been another edition of Do It for the Wine.